in case the audience, I'll let the audience know that my Bluetooth, I put it on and it said battery low, but I charged it. Even though there's no light that comes on, it tells me it's charging. So apparently, maybe it didn't charge.
You got a pre-warning on it.
So at some point, I'm going to drop out. And then it'll just be nice and peaceful and quiet without me. But I can listen still. Welcome to the Reseller Lunchbox. We are a weekly live podcast on YouTube every noon, Thursdays, Eastern Standard Time. And because we're live, join in on the chat. Welcome. Anybody, I don't know if anybody's watching yet, but if you're, as soon as you're watching, you're welcome to join us.
We got both Matt. We got ABC Matt, and we got Den Decor.
Den Decor.
Yep, Decor.
So what does Den Decor mean? Like, there used to be like a Den Decor. But what? Oh, the decor for your den.
I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Right? All right.
Yeah.
I think there's like some business in Ohio that's Den Decor, but I don't know if that's probably not the same thing. So,
and we got
I see
PGH Treasures. Hello.
What's up, brother?
PGH Treasures. Is that a new person or who is that?
No, I've seen it. I've seen them before.
Okay. Who are you, PGA? PG what? A?
PGH.
No.
PGA. That's
H.
golf, dude.
PGA. I know. Anyhow, I'm Chad the Quirkypicker. I'm a part-time reseller out of Pennsylvania. I love to sell anything vintage, electronics. I love electronics. And I've been on eBay 27 years, I think. And I'm here with my co-host. First off, this guy's from Baltimore, Maryland. He has the largest death pile east of the Mississippi River. I'm doing all this off the top of my head. And he's a flea market phenom. It's hold on, I got to pass somebody. This is hard to do when I'm driving. I got to get over. Welcome.
Hit a horse.
Mid-City Flips. Is that what it is? Big City Flips. Jay, welcome to the show.
Thank you, guys.
Jay, what is it that you sorry. What do you love to sell, buy and sell? Buy and sell. What do you love to buy and sell?
I love to buy and sell anything. Anything I make money off of, I'm gonna buy.
There's no boundaries?
And you know, my death pile, listen, I'm gonna give you guys a little thing. So I called my brother. I was like, hey, you know, he comes and checks out because I just opened another bin this morning. Stuff that I haven't seen in, you know, some years. And I had a Pokemon box there, full Pokemon cards. And so apparently this box is worth a little over $2,000 worth of good Pokemon.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Wow.
Apparently
This was in your death pile?
Yeah, it was in my death pile. Oh yeah, dude, I got so much good stuff in my death pile. Amazing. Like,
well, there's good stuff and there's great stuff.
Oh,
that moves up a notch there.
yeah, like this Transformer I pulled out my death pile 2 days ago. I've sold for $150.
That's more than meets the eye.
Yeah, that's right. Transformers.
Well, ABC Matt already said, Jay, your death pile is getting out of control.
I know, you know. I'm gonna need an intervention.
Hey, it pays not the list. Look at that Pokemon card.
Look at that. Yeah,
pays not the list.
Pays not the list.
All right. Also, in the intros, just down the road, a stone's throw away from Jay. It's he's a CEO and founder of the Lunchbox, and he loves to collect things like, I don't know, he can tell us. It is Ray Triple R Collections, not three R's, but the word Triple R Collections. Welcome, Ray.
What's up, everybody?
What do you love to buy and sell, Ray?
Probably mostly sports related stuff. Any sports and pop culture, but I mean, I'm same thing with Jay. I mean, if I see something I can make money on, I'm gonna buy it and flip it.
What's your favorite sports in order of the top four?
Favorite sports? I don't know. Football, baseball, hockey, then basketball. And, I mean, there's
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hockey's third.
Yeah, well, because I'm close to DC, and close enough to DC to where a lot of people around here care about the Washington Capitals, and or I've been to Hershey Bears hockey games. So, yeah.
And we have one of our co-hosts is going to be late today, Lori-Happypicker.
Yes.
I heard that she was out searching for yard sales, saw a sign, turned down the road, and they haven't seen her since. But she should be here later. Hopefully she finds her way out of that dead-end road.
Yep. Well, talking about you, Quirky, Matt said Quirkypicker will be dead picker if he doesn't pay attention to the road.
We got a death pile picker.
In Pennsylvania.
No, I was paying attention. That's why I couldn't do the intro there for a second.
I know.
Hey,
yeah, we don't need you not paying attention. But we also got Mo here. What's up, Mo?
Mo Maureen. What you doing, Mo? Listing?
But anyway, so I guess the topic today, I mean, I did a little bit of clickbait. I told you guys before we jumped on, like, with this title, like, is this reseller game rigged? Like, do you guys ever feel like this is like reselling is rigged at all?
To certain people on eBay, if we're talking about eBay specifically.
You cut off.
Yeah, I got a message on my phone. That's weird. On eBay specifically.
Not specifically. I mean,
I heard a podcast the other day. They were talking about. I won't say the guy's name, whose podcast it was, because like nobody likes him. But he was saying, talking about how when we talk about reselling online, we give away our secrets and we hurt ourselves in doing that. When we give away bolos and we give away where we source, then other people start sourcing the same types of things in the same places we go to, and then you're hurting yourself. So it's not really rigged, but it's leveling the playing field. The more resellers are on YouTube.
Yeah, I believe so.
It's not
100, absolutely 100%.
You lose your advantage. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
I don't like to give out some things on what I do.
No, why would you?
So it's like a cheat code. Almost,
yeah,
I guess
you're helping others out, which the whole point is you want to help others out, right? I'm not selfish. But I don't want to saturate the waters. Is that the proper term? Saturate the waters? It just came off the top of my head there.
Yeah.
But your thumbnail was a claw game. With the claw game, and those are rigged. Have you ever watched videos on how those work?
Well, I mean,
they can set them to only pick items up.
There is a secret to win. So, like, maybe if you feel like your reselling isn't. If you feel like your reselling is rigged, maybe you just haven't, we haven't found the right way to win. I don't know.
Well, let's take Den Decor for instance. He says my sales were dog crap in April when I dropped my promoted rate. He said it changed to flat. He changed his flat rate to 12% up to $50, and magically the sales came back. So I think you have on that. Our little thing, pay to play. Mm-hmm. And I think that the more we pay, the more sales we're possibly going to get. Because, you do see more sales as you promote your listings, but I think there is a quite a little bit of being held back, especially on eBay. Like I noticed that sometimes that eBay just likes to see how much you can do. And once you reach a certain amount of money they want to give you, sometimes and I notice as I go into my analytics that sometimes it'll slow my listing views down. My views will just be slowed down to nearly a crawl. And that kind of hurts us. But, what we can do, I guess, maybe to combat that is just maybe be a better reseller by finding better stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And don't give away all your trade secrets, because you don't see Apple and Walmart and everybody else giving away their trade secrets.
Yeah.
And I don't think we shouldn't either. And
they're not transparent. They're not transparent.
Maybe I'm going to talk about resellers. Here's a hot topic, and they might not like it or whatever. But when I used to go out and pick before the big boom of online reseller content on YouTube, there was no competition at all, and I'd find as much as I wanted anytime during the day. And now with the big boom, it just brings people. You have to understand. They see they want to do it, and okay, we can do it, and it just opens this opportunity for everybody to jam whatever they want and go to these thrift stores, and then you got 50 people shopping the same thrift store because they see everybody else doing it. And some of these resellers make it glamorous, but they don't understand how much work you put in it. But they're gonna keep building and building and building the system. So at times I think it is rigged, and at times I think it's just we hurt ourselves.
Yeah. Well, so I want to say too, I mean, promoted listings is one way that kind of like pay to play. But even before the promoted listings were like a big thing, what were we always told? A lot of people say you got to list every day, right? Mm-hmm. Well, what do you got to do to list? You got to have the inventory. What do you got to do to have the inventory? You got to pay. So either way, I think it's always been this like pay to play type of thing, to get, you gotta spend money to make money. But
yeah. Right. What was your thoughts about Matt Cohen? What's his name? The CEO of GameStop. What's his first name? Ryan Cohen.
Yeah, Ryan. Yeah.
His possible takeover of eBay, and I'm just like, man, he's like the voice of the people. Like he knows a little bit about reselling, and I think he would really help create help resellers not feel so frustrated at the whole eBay giant monster. I know, did you watch the interview with Justin Resells?
Yeah.
I know it's been talked about a lot, but one of the things that he said was, and I'm paraphrasing, but Justin's like, well, how would you be different? And then Ryan's like, well, for one, I'm talking to you. And it's like, that is so true. Like, can you imagine eBay, like anybody now at all, talking to a reseller on YouTube with 100,000? Like, we're nobody. Yeah. We're nobodies to them. We're just putting pennies in their pockets. Collectively, all of us together create a lot of money. But
no, it was a great idea to do that. And I thought about trying to reach out before, like, because there's a lot of people that you could reach out to have on your show.
Yeah.
Like, did you guys see the whole thing where Will Ferrell was selling at flea markets?
I've heard about it.
Yeah,
I've heard about it.
I thought about reaching out to him, like, hey, you want to be a guest? I mean, that would be pretty.
That would be cool. But I mean, I listened to that guy Ryan. I listened to him a little bit more. I mean, he's a smart guy. I mean, but he said a lot of things like customer service. I believe in customer service wholeheartedly, 100%. And I don't know how much different he would be in eBay for sellers as much as he would be for buyers, and which is okay because you need buyers on the platform to bring sellers. I think he would work with that, but I doubt it. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think you're going to lean to the buyer's perspective than anything else.
Yeah,
which is okay.
Yeah.
But
I just saw a video today. Another reseller on YouTube. What's his name? I've only watched a few of his videos. He looked at GameStop's eBay store and broke it down to everything that was in it. And like, I don't know if anyone else has done this, but I didn't get to watch the whole video, but basically it was implying that he's trying to sell garbage or he's got stuff that's overpriced. It's kind of like you can't really take him serious as a reseller on eBay, but I want to watch the whole video before I back that up. But that was the impression I got from the little bit of I ran out of time. I couldn't watch it.
We called his own stuff
but I will.
junk anyway. Said,
yeah, but I think some of it was
stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm with ABC Matt. You know, a lot of it, I think a lot of it was just for show, because when that happened, you know, the stock price went up a little bit, and they didn't have enough money to buy that anyway. They were doing cash and stock in the deal. But yeah, I mean, you got to imagine how much eBay's worth to GameStop. But you know, that would be a great acquisition, and for GameStop if that was to happen, because you can make a lot of things work.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if Ryan's watching, and I know he's not, but if Ryan were watching this, I would say, Ryan, if you took a GameStop, a company that was losing, and turned it around, why don't you buy Mercari? Because I feel like Mercari's dying. Let's prove to me that you can revitalize Mercari and make it an eBay comp. What?
I have no problem with Mercari this week, because that's my highest sale came from Mercari. So
yeah, but that's not normal.
Yeah, but
Mercari,
maybe things are already changing.
Eyeballs. It needs eyeballs. It needs a lot of work, I think, to make it a serious competitor. It's just like it's kind of like a joke, and half the people don't even want their stuff on there because it doesn't sell enough.
You could say that about a lot of these other selling platforms. Like, is there really ever anybody that's going to compete with eBay?
No, but I mean, each one kind of niches down. Poshmark and Etsy are the next two biggest ones, I'm assuming.
What, to close? Because that's what, like, Poshmark, Depop, is
right.
Yeah, but Depop's even niched down even more, because you go from like clothing to like the trending like teen, like younger generation. So I don't know. Right.
That's why they're not big, because they've niched down. They're good at what they do, but they're not for everything sellers.
Yeah.
That's why Mercari, I say buy Mercari.
Yeah, but
turn it around and build it up, and then eBay will take you serious. Well, maybe you can't even buy eBay then, because it'd be like, I don't know. And does anyone in the chat agree with me?
Well, Den Decor says Mercari has actually been decent for me this year, and is his only platform he's up year to date.
Wow.
So, well, I wish they'd make their shipping better, more accurate.
So
Depop's doing free shipping, 8 ounces and under.
But aren't they owned by eBay?
Not quite.
Not
they are, but they haven't taken over yet.
Yeah. Right, they haven't taken over yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like Mercari, I do think they got to figure out the shipping a little bit. So right now, I think they still have discounted shipping, which is great. But the thing is, so for selling like trading cards, right now it's 49 cents to ship one card. But if people add those cards to a bundle, like even if it's just one extra card to make a bundle, they bump it all the way up to ground advantage. And so then they're charging the buyer more when it shouldn't be a ground advantage package. It should still be, even just for adding one card, it should still be standard envelope, but it's not.
Yep.
So that's a flaw in that. But I've had some people do that. Like I had a big order of like 10 cards last week. I'm like, I don't know. I could probably still gotten them in a standard envelope or whatever, but they charged them a lot of money. Even so, my biggest sale this week was I sold a bunch of those. I sold 7 of those One Piece manga books. And I think it was like $232. It charged them like $16 for shipping. 16, and it was only like 2 pounds or something like that.
Wow.
For how many books?
For 7.
2 pounds, 7 books. 2 pounds? What are they?
Yeah, they're smaller books.
Paper.
They're not
featherweights.
Yeah, they're like really small. I mean, you figure. Let me see.
All right.
So you figure like they're this size. They're really like I don't even. Let me see how much one even weighs.
Okay. $16. Did they ask for money back?
No, I mean, but they can. I couldn't give them
Okay.
money. It's all regulated.
But well, if they're okay with it and they paid it,
Well, yeah, well,
and you're happy.
Yeah, but I just, it's one of those situations where it shouldn't have been like that. It should have. I feel like, because on eBay, they would have paid.
You say it was Mercari?
Yeah.
You said that was Mercari. Yeah, I mean, you want to lose customers? Just I don't know. But some people make big deals about paying for shipping, and other people just look at the big picture, the total value, or the total of what they're paying, and they're okay with it.
Yeah, for one book, it's like just under 6 ounces. So
$4.
So and 7. All right.
Yeah. So it might have been over pounds, but it wasn't. Still, it wasn't $16.
So Mercari made money.
Yep.
They made money, right?
Correct.
They charged the person $16, or you paid or they paid $16.
They paid $16,
right? You don't pay, right?
Yeah, the buyer paid it.
Yeah. And what did it actually cost you to ship it? You just print the label from.
Yeah.
You're going to lose me here in a little bit.
Yeah. With Mercari, I just print the label. It's already like there. They send you a label when the buyer makes a purchase. So, I mean, I do like the ease and simpleness of it. I mean, there is no making money on shipping, but the fees are lower. The whole bundling thing, like Dencor Depot saying eBay needs to get bundling figured out. And I completely agree, because I have somebody trying to buy like 10 Baltimore Orioles ticket stubs today, and they can't. So because they're already discounted, they can't add them to their cart. And
you're going to lose me, I'll come back in about 2 minutes.
Yeah, no problem. But they can't add them to their cart and hit request total from seller because they're already discounted. So they're having issues. And I told them, like, look at it. All you got to, all I can say is that if you buy them, I'll refund you the difference. But if they're buying 10 ticket stubs, and that's what shipping's like at least $5 per ticket stub, they're going to spend $50 on shipping, and I had to refund the difference, which is only going to be like, I told them, I was like, I'll charge you like $7 or whatever for shipping.
Right.
Yeah. Can those go standard envelope?
They might
standard eBay envelope.
If I change the category. But
it depends on what they're worth. Like if they're $50, then I wouldn't do it. But if they're like under $10, I might put them in a category where you can ship standard envelope.
Yeah, they probably range between $5 and $15 a piece. So
yeah, you could put them. They're not even going to weigh 4 ounces.
Yeah, I know exactly. Even with 10 of them.
So do you require immediate payment on eBay?
Yeah, I do. So maybe that's something like.
Well, then that's your problem.
Okay.
Yeah. If you shut that off, tell them not to pay. Tell them not to pay, and then you send them an invoice with updated shipping.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll just change it. I don't know. But the next thing you know, I'm going to get a buyer that takes days to pay, or buy something and doesn't pay.
Well, so be it. I mean,
yeah, I know, because it sucks is that I'm losing a sale. You're out. You're cut out.
You're done.
Yeah.
Cyborg Quirky. He's still on screen too. Look, he's like
5, 4.
I see
3.
Keith is in here under Rips and Brews. What's up, Keith?
Hey, Keith.
And we didn't say
no
hi
way
to the Upstate
off.
Picker.
I hope shut that off either. Absolutely not.
All right, I think I'm back. I just waved at an Amish guy. There you go.
You're gonna make me have another reel with that. I mean,
yeah.
I can have the I don't even know if I can get it. I might have to pull that up just because you said that now.
Yeah. Hey, Den Decor says
That's all right.
Sick of the overseas customer non-payments. He said he had 3 this week alone.
Wow. Jeez.
Overseas, not paying.
Yep.
That's where I'd like to require payment is overseas, but I haven't had that problem. I've shipped several, believe it or not, books, like not even rare books overseas. And I'm just like, why? I guess they can't get it in their own country, but that shipping's got to be high.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Has to be. 100%.
Yeah. All right.
Do we want to talk about more about is the game rigged, or we want to wait till Lori shows up and then we can continue?
Yeah.
She'll be here in about a half hour.
Yeah, let's wait for her.
I bought some books out of the States. I bought 6 huge boxes full of paperback books.
Nice.
And it's all like 1940s, 50s, 60s, 70s, sci-fi, horror, the cool books, not like, kids' books. And I have yet to go through any of them yet. I just put them in my shed. I just picked them up Tuesday, and I haven't had a chance to go through them yet. But I might use List Easier to list them all. Or I know they're going to sell well in bundles, but I do want to go through them all just to make sure there's not any, big ones that I don't want to overlook something.
Yeah.
Well,
$50 books plus.
Yeah. That's why I missed last week. I had to buy a Blu-ray DVD buyout.
Ooh.
There
How
was
many?
probably 3,000 movies, and I paid a whopping $100.
3,000?
3,000 movies, a whopping $100. And
Wow.
there is just
Give away your sources. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Let me tell you everything, and then. But I'll tell you this right now. There's like 2. I could sell 2 movies and get my money back. That's good. There's common movies in there. There's a lot of uncommon movies, and there are some rare movies in there. Lots of seasons. There's So wow. I mean, no, it was a really, really good buy for $100.
Does all that go on eBay, the good stuff, and everything else goes to your flea market?
No. I wouldn't sell that at the flea market. We're going to take the good stuff, put it on one store, the rest of the stuff kind of bundle or whatever, and we're going to open another store up and just run a whole media store, because we have thousands of CDs we need to do, and I don't want to take and jam one store up full of nothing but DVDs and CDs and books, because it's really, you're going to overrun your store and you're not going to be able to keep all the other stuff.
Man, List Easier, perfect for that. Media, just take a picture of the front, the back, the disc. It'll enter and tell it I want. Well, I don't know if you can tell it, but load that thing up with all the information. It save yourself so much money in typing.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And last week I bought a deal, a few thousand comic books and a ton of Spawn figures, brand new, and horror figures, brand new. Yeah. And I mean, I paid up a little bit, but there was a lot of value in there. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about comic books, but I do know I got to run into the post office real quick. Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Well,
you could film in there. I guess he's not.
Well, while he's away, I'm gonna show the I think it's let's see. All right, it's a live video of him waving.
Looks like that horse is going much faster than this delivery van today.
That's live footage, guys. That's live footage.
Delivery van today.
He's probably really because he's
Thanks.
that way.
They stepped away with one. That's crazy. Hey, Den, thanks, man. That was a nice media score too, and DVDs and stuff they're still selling. So yeah, I'll make some money off of it. I'm not going to complain. Any good deal I can come across, I'll take. Absolutely, 100%, hands down.
Hey,
yeah.
Are any of those Blu-ray 3D?
Oh yeah.
I need some 3D movies.
There's 3D Blu-rays in there too.
All right, save them for me.
Okay. Absolutely.
You can catch them on what the deal LLC.
Yeah.
Right.
So, folks, when you go to small town post offices, that's literally how long it takes to drop off your packages. What was that? 5 seconds?
That's pretty good.
That was crazy.
What?
Don't
Okay,
go
is
to
that
ours.
you just going in there and just dropping them off, or did they scan them?
No, I don't need them scanned.
You don't get them scanned.
But these are all trustworthy people here. This isn't big city. This isn't big city flips.
Yeah.
Big city
I'll tell
post
you what,
office flip.
Right, because listen, all the substation are going to be closed down by June.
It's like June
24th
21st
or 25th. So we can't go to like a little convenience store and drop them off. They have the little substations. We have to now go to our main post office after June 25th. Our main post office 4 years ago was ranked the worst post office in the United States of America. You go in this place, there might be one person in there working that desk, and you're going to have 15, 20 people ahead of you. And I just don't go drop packages off. It just never happens. I have to get scanned in. I have to know that they secured my package, and I got to have proof for it.
Yep.
There could be somebody in there and they need an ID done, a passport, and they'll stop and do this passport, which takes them 25 minutes, and you're going to stand in that line and wait.
Oh, on top.
It's bad.
On top of it, it's so bad in there. So I actually went in there yesterday because I was running late with my packages. Or not yesterday. No, because yesterday I did go to one of the substations. So it was Tuesday then. I went in there and I was running late, and it was 30 minutes before they were closing. But they, and I understand they only got one worker, which is fine. There's nobody even in there, no customers at that point. But the worker was like blaring music like really loud in there on a speaker. I don't know. She kept one of the packages. I had to say something, but she kept one of the packages on that scale and just kept scanning them all. Scanning all the other ones. So she wasn't switching out.
No, better make sure if they're going to do that. I told him before when I was in there, if you're going to do that, you got to take the lightest package and lay it on that scale. Because if they take a 16-ounce package and they're putting it in there and all your 4 ounces are getting scanned in as 16 ounces, I got hit before from that. I went off on these people.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're costing me money because you're too damn lazy to do your job correctly. So if you're going to not do it correctly, be smart about it. Lay the 4-ounce package on there, and then you can scan whatever you want.
I also went in there last week, and literally while I was I had all my packs up there, while they're scanning them in, there was 2 workers out there for once, which are usually never is, but they stopped mid-transaction. And they're showing each other what they're buying online or something, what they're shopping for. And I'm sitting there just waiting, are you guys gonna continue or what? They just stop in the middle of the transaction. What are you doing?
You should have said,
"That's crazy."
Boy, are you gonna have that shipped UPS?
Hey, Dan, I give them Christmas gifts too. I give them a Christmas card. And I give them what I do, and because I want to make sure they take my. But they're so I don't even know what word.
They don't. This one they don't deserve anything. Honestly,
they really don't. But I do it because I want my I need my packages protected We had one of the guys in there who used to take your packages, and there was like a wall maybe 4 foot away from him with like, boxes on the ground, and he would take your package and just throw it and bounce it off the back wall into the little bin.
I know, but I know who you're talking about, and it's so bad.
I was gonna totally say that.
I want that guy back though. He was much better to deal with than these others.
He is much better to deal with than the rest of them. But then he's tossing my package like it's some NBA game. I'm like, I really want to just grab you and slap you right in your mouth. I'm sorry, guy. I really, that's how I feel. Stop doing that to my stuff, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At least I know you're automatically doing it when it's in the back, but don't do it in front of the customer.
Yeah.
Yep. The worst post office I've ever been into is Middletown, Delaware. There's always a 20-minute wait with 3 customers in front of you. And it just like you stand there and you get so annoyed, and they don't have a place just to drop off your packages. But when I used to go there, every once in a while I'd be driving past, so that's the post office I would go to that day. But I usually pass at least 5 post offices every day. I could have went somewhere else, and now I do. But they took my package, like you said, they scanned it. The guy turns around and throws it up against, they had like these hanging curtains with bins right behind them. Think of like when you're in a freezer section they got these clear plastic flaps that hang down to kind of separate the cold air. They had a wall of those. He just takes my package, turns around and throws it. It hits one of those and then falls into a box. Takes my next package, throws it, hits the flaps, falls down into the big crate or whatever you call it, the box. I don't know. He did this like 3 times, and I'm just like cringing, thankful that there was nothing breakable in those boxes.
Wow.
And maybe he didn't do that. They were 8x6x4, so I don't know if he doesn't do that with larger packages, but I'm like, I'm never coming back here again. I can't take this. Like a third time.
Yeah, it's difficult.
3 strikes in a row.
Yeah.
Like, let's go back to the same guy I was just talking about. I remember it was a glass package, and I don't ship much glass, but I had a glass package to ship this time, and I said, please don't throw that. Handle that with care, because he just threw 5 other packages. And he goes, it's okay, because when I had a glass thing I set, they just gave me my money for it. So it doesn't matter if it breaks, he said. I'm like, unbelievable. The amount of brain you have in your skull is amazing.
I mean, the time it takes to even submit claims anymore. It's not like they make it easy, and then you're not guaranteed that you're going to get approved.
Right. So it's a guess. It's a whole guessing.
Yeah. And
plus, don't throw my package, please.
Yeah.
If you work for the mail service and you're watching this for some odd reason, stop throwing the damn packages.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you're the manager over their post office, not the manager, if you're like a regional manager, the assistant to the regional manager of those post offices, go in there and do something about it. Clean house. I know they're all union and you can't do anything about it, but you got to have, you need customer service.
Yeah.
You got to be able to do your job.
When all these substations close, I only think I'm going to go to this one. I'm going to go like 15. Well, actually, probably it's going to be like 20 minutes out of the way. I'll go to Golden Ring.
Yeah.
Because,
I've never been to that one, but
they're much better. They're not great, but they're much better. Like, and that says a lot.
Wow. Yeah, it's just, I don't know.
Does anybody comment? Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Yeah. Happy.Picker said you aren't getting a damaged USPS claim approved 90% of the time.
I might.
Dan Decor said, I don't know if you've seen my earlier post about increasing postage coming. I did see that. We were in the middle of something, but I think pretty soon they're going to increase again shipping rates. Mo said, Chad, go to Hockessin, Delaware?
Hockessin. Hockessin.
They have a drop box.
Well, oh, big enough for, okay, I don't know. I'll have to remember that next time I drive through there. But what I did in my house, first off, I could my postman will take anything because I give him gift cards all the time. But I bought the biggest mailbox I could find at Lowe's, and I could fit like 6, 7 packages in that sometime if they're, not large packages, but so sometimes I'll just put them in my mailbox. Other times I'll put a note in the mailbox that says, I have some packages on the porch. Would you please take them? And I'll just walk up to the porch and take them. I live in a safe neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, you can't do that.
Oh, then the core. If you charge calculated shipping, you don't have to worry about the rates going up, dude. You don't have to worry about it. And I know you got, people have arguments about that, but I pass along my full eBay discount, and then I add a handling fee of whatever amount of money I want to make per shipment. If I want to make $2 profit every time I ship an item, I just add a $2 handling fee. The customer does not see that handling fee. All they see is a total.
Yeah.
So
it doesn't matter if you do that shipping anyway. I mean, the shipping rates go up, it's automatically going to change the buyer's mind.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
formulation.
Yeah. What
but if you have set prices, you're going to lose money.
No?
Never.
Yeah, I was wondering what point did the buyer say no?
Right. What point did the buyer say no? Like,
you know what I mean?
What point?
They're going to send you an offer.
Yeah, and then so we have to take the price cut too,
And then you're going to raise these rates, right? And then still give me shitty customer service while I go to the post office. That's unfair to me. I really don't get it.
Well, yeah,
but eBay is going to raise their fees, and they're going to give you horrible customer service as well.
Yeah, I mean,
Did
but
you see
they're not as bad as
No.
I don't know. My post office is absolutely insane.
It's so bad. Like if you walk in there with an IKEA bag full of packages, even if I had to scan for them, they roll their eyes.
Yeah, and they'll say stuff right to your face, like you're
like really.
It's their job.
Their get
Yeah.
I just waved it.
I don't go into any grocery store and I put my stuff that I'm buying on a full cart of stuff on a conveyor belt or whatever, and no cashier says, "Really, you're buying this much stuff?"
Wait, unless it's like, this is the express lane.
Yeah.
But other than that, no. They want you to buy stuff, right? Man, I tell you, post office workers, they're the worst. No, mine are the best, but yours are the worst, apparently.
Yeah, they are.
I got no problem with mine. I had one guy, when I first started going to my local post office, he was kind of a pain in the butt. Wasn't very nice. And then he would complain that my zip code is not, even though I live in the township, my zip code is Lancaster City's zip code. And so on the label, it shows Lancaster City zip code, not that post office's zip code, so they don't get credit for it. This is what he told me. And in order to keep the small post offices alive, you go into eBay and change your ship from location to your local post office's address so that your post office gets credit for that package. Have you ever heard this before?
No.
I've never heard it since, but this is what this guy told me. So I went in on eBay. They have several different address boxes that you can enter different addresses. You can enter like your return. The address that shows up on the label is one. The address that you want your packages returned to could be a whole separate address, and then where you ship it from can be a whole separate address as well. You have all those are in your settings. You can change all that. So I changed it to make the post office where I'm sending my packages to, but if someone opened up a return, it would go back to my house. So I'm like, this is cool. My local post office, I'll keep them in business, make it look like more packages are going through there. And then I shipped a UPS label, and when I looked on the UPS label, it was putting the post office as my return address on the label.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't even realize it. And I must have shipped 10 or 15 boxes on UPS before I realized what it was doing. So I told eBay, you got a glitch in your system that the return address is not working right on your UPS packages. And then they're like, well, we'll look into it. So like a month later, I did it and it was still doing it. So like, just forget this. I'm not even going to mess with all these different addresses.
I tell you one thing. I'm not changing any of that. I want this post office to close.
Yeah, please close up.
Yes.
And you know what would be terrible
Yeah.
if they close the post office down and all the same workers go to the new post office they're going to open up. It would make no difference.
Right.
Or they just get dispersed to all the other ones around here. That
maybe
all of them are bad.
Right. No, you close it. They all get dispersed, and then you say, "Oh, wait a minute, we're going to open it back up again." And then you get all new workers.
So we go to the small one. So I go to the one that's called Drug City. I go there, and there's different people that work here, and there's this one particularly older woman. She gets angry with the system, and she's like, "I can't wait for this place to close down. I really can't." And she gets real mad too, right? And sometimes, and when she gets mad, sometimes she'll take the packages and throw them down a little bit harder, but it's next to her. And I don't mind too much, but, and I don't even, she's nice. Otherwise, she's nice. Even though she's like, I can't stand this place and I can't wait for it to close down. And I'm like, I don't really want it to close down because, you're the lesser of the two evils. But,
well, so I stopped going at one for a little while. That substation in that pharmacy, Drug City. So I stopped going there for a little while because they had one worker in there. So at that back counter, all the packages will pile up, and they have one guy get a hand cart or whatever and wheel them to wherever USPS will pick them up when they come in. And on busy days, I know it gets busy, and this guy, whoever's doing that job, they got to stock shelves everywhere else in the store, and they're doing other tasks. But I remember I walked in one day, and he's filling up the cooler up front. I don't even think he was doing it. I think he was just kind of like in the cooler doing something. But he's seen me with a bag of packages, and I don't try to bring too many there at one time because I don't want to overwhelm them. But he's like, he says something like, "You got to be kidding me," or whatever. And, it's like every day with this or something. And I heard him like, he said it loud enough. It was quiet enough, but it was loud enough for me to hear it. And I go up there, stand in line, and I see just the way he's like acting. He's mad that he has to get all these packages and stuff. And I haven't even gotten up there yet. And then, I just said something like, do you got a problem with me? And we just ended up going at it. We like, he was yelling at me and arguing with me. And I walked down there because I'm not going to ship my package. If that guy's handling my stuff.
No way.
Yeah. So I refused to go back for a while until that guy was fired, which he was eventually. And the sweet lady there, because there was a really nice lady. She goes to the flea market and all, and she seen me at Jay's stand. She's like, you can come back now. They fired Jerome. So I'm not gonna going back. And I've been back.
Maybe you got him fired. You might have got him fired by standing up to him.
I mean, he was fired like 3 months later. So maybe my complaint was a strike. I don't know. But,
so Jerome, if you're watching this, thank God you're gone.
Yeah.
And don't take it personal.
Yeah. I don't know. But I mean, it was I didn't feel comfortable. Like, why am I going to go? I ruined it for myself by saying something to him in a way. Because I didn't want to go there anymore. And then I had to go to the worst post office. I had to go back to the regular post office. So I was in trouble.
So do you not have the ability to have packages picked up at your house?
I do, but I don't trust them. And I got pork pirates out here all the time. Even though my neighbors went on vacation for like 2 or 3 weeks or whatever it was. And we talked about they ended up getting like 4 or 5 more packages before they finally came back, and they were all sitting on a porch. But it was to the point they were getting so many. I have a deck box that's mostly empty. I was going to take the stuff out of it. I was even going to put it over there and just put the stuff in there. And probably like an hour later, after I was actually really thinking about that, they finally showed up. They're like, they were hysterical. They couldn't believe all those packages were on their porch.
Yeah, I don't trust leaving stuff out. No way.
No.
You live in a row home. What kind of mailbox do you have?
I don't know. It's like just like a little box. It
hangs on the side of the wall.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like
me too.
it's not like a regular mailbox on a pole.
Nope.
So you can't put any packages in it.
No, absolutely not. Nope. And there's not even a flag that lifts up. So I don't even know. They would reach in there, or they just drop the mail in there. They would never see that there was stuff in there.
I think it's time to move. Maybe if you move, then you got the best of both worlds. A new mailbox and a new post office.
Yeah.
I wonder.
Forget about what it costs to move.
Yeah. Forget about if it's worth it or not.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, right.
Yeah. No, we want to move to PA, I think. So I might move near you, Chad.
There you are.
Like, really?
Yeah, we want to at some point. We don't know when. It might be years down the road, but it's definitely
Seize the day. Just do it. ADH Dave would have been moved by now.
Carpe diem.
Yeah, I want to be like within like an hour or of here, and that's so if I'm just over the state line, like that's fine by me.
No, I guarantee you, ADH Dave would have thought about it today, and he'd have his house for sale tomorrow, and he'd be online looking for houses
Yeah, he would.
in Lancaster, and he'd have one in a week,
Yeah,
maybe less.
we've even been looking at a house around here that the market's just ridiculous.
Well, it's kind of ridiculous here now too.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe not, but I mean, people are still buying them.
These row homes are even going for like close to like 200,000.
Yeah,
and it's a row home. I mean, come on.
Right. My neighborhood was under 200,000 10 years ago, and now it's over 300,000.
Wow.
Like the cheap, like tiny houses on my road are selling for 250,000. Tiny houses.
Wow.
Can't run your eBay business out of some of them. It's so small.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jay's death pile's bigger.
Yeah, bigger than the house.
I mean, I can barely run it here. I mean, I have this basement and I have a spare bedroom I work out of. We still have another spare bedroom that's upstairs, but my wife uses that as like a craft room. So, yeah, there's not much room, not much space.
Got to go. Crafts have to go. eBay,
I've been trying to tell her say no.
Yeah, we're not making any money with your craft.
Believe
You
me.
gotta get that out of here.
We've gotten into it a little bit because let's say it's probably been 7 or 8 months since she's been in that room.
Oh yeah.
You can use it for storage. Put some shelving in there.
Yeah, well, no, she has, because what she did, we would go to all these yard sales and flea markets and stuff like that. She bought all her stuff there in advance, like whether she has hats, for a cricket machine that she would cricket on, mugs, wood signs, like all this stuff that you could find at Michael's or Michael's Craft or anything like that. But obviously it was much cheaper. She's got a whole closet filled of t-shirts.
Wow.
She's probably watching this because she has tuned in. I'm
Or
going to
she
be in
needs to
trouble.
put together some reseller lunchbox, gear.
I know. Yeah, I was suggesting because Chad was saying something about a mug. I could probably get her to make the mug.
That's a trade secret.
I'd rather have a hat. I'll take a hat.
Yeah. Yeah.
You might as well put it to good use.
Yeah. Yeah. I might have to go up there and learn.
What did I hear that?
Huh?
Chris Cernock, he buys any hat that's blank or that's plain and then puts his logo on them. It would work for hats, t-shirts, coffee mugs. Just go to Goodwill and buy coffee mugs.
Just a happy pick.
I hope you weren't there too long. I just seen the notification.
Just long enough. I was getting.
How long you been waiting?
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, because what happens is, so on my laptop, it'll I don't get the sound notification, and I usually go over to the YouTube to see the chat. So I try to periodically bounce back and forth, but Yeah, since I have my laptop muted, since I'm recording from here, I never get the sound of it, of that little pop.
I see we're getting a nice view of Jay's death pal today.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, yeah. I've been going through some things. That's what I've been doing. So.
What?
He found a pack of Pokemon cards worth $2,000.
No, a box.
A
box of Pokemon singles, but there was a lot of rare stuff in there, and it's probably worth about $2,000. I have a bunch of stuff that's like, I don't know nothing about Pokemon cards. I'm not gonna lie to you, but there's a lot of stuff that like the Pokemon League cards, 15 years ago, with the Pokemon League stamps on them. Just almost a complete set of them, which is, out of my mind. Apparently, they're like, some of them are like $50,
Wow.
and there's none less than $10.
And you've just found this in your pile behind you?
Oh yeah, yep.
So, are Pokemon cards hot now? Would you say they're bolos?
Yeah, they're amazingly hot. I need to take my time and
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
I was given a whole bunch of them, and I went through with TCG Player. Is that right? Did I get that right? And I scanned every single one of them, and anything that wasn't valuable, I just put them in big lots and sold them all.
Yeah.
But I kept all the cards that showed like $10 or more, and this was like 3-4 years ago, maybe 3 years ago I did this. So I have a whole binder full of all the cards in there. They're like hollows and rare ones that showed that were worth money. Should I just sell the whole binder as one big auction?
I mean, you could. I'm going to single these out because they're $10 and above. So I'm gonna single them out. Or I'm just going to sell them to somebody who collects.
It's better to sell that way? Okay.
No, not really. I mean, it matters how quick you want to get rid of them. I mean, I think if
if you can get $2,000 for the whole box, why wouldn't you just sell the whole box for $2,000?
$2,000 for the whole box. That's what it's worth. Probably if I piece it out. I mean, I probably, talking to my brother, I could probably get $1,500 in cash.
Do you remember where you got it from?
You know what? I was sitting there talking about that today too. Like, I don't remember this whole bin. I don't remember. Like, I have piles of these aroma diffusers, brand new Roman. I don't know. I don't remember where I got them from. I don't remember. Like, there was just like a lot of TI calculators. I don't remember buying them, but I got them from the thrift store. Sealed. Man. I also had some sealed DVDs like Dan TDM sealed. Here's a Tim and Eric's $1 billion Blu-ray was in that bin sealed. A Kevin Garnett DVD sealed. And then there's a bunch of video games. And there's a whole set of ET cards. And then I had some Shohei Ohtani cards. I mean, they're not as rookie or anything, but they're still $15 cards.
ABC Matt said Jay will have a death pile fall on him like an avalanche.
Yeah, and wasn't it last week you weren't here because you were out buying more?
Yes, I was out buying more, yeah. But I couldn't turn it down.
You bought Blu-rays.
1,000 Blu-rays and DVDs for $100.
Wow.
Cannot break that down. And hopefully I'll try to do a video, when I get it. I need to start doing videos, get me glasses and doing them. Ray filmed a video last week with me on my one buy that I bought. And I never uploaded it or anything.
You want me to show you that?
Yeah, you can show it to him. Yeah, it's a quick video.
Let's see. Find it.
Was that a personal collection or a store buyout? Or
that's a store. The videos was store buyout.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Because nobody wants to sell a personal collection that cheap.
No, because there was one guy that had a personal collection of Blu-rays. Like, I think I told you guys about it, and he never came down off of. He went down to 35,000. I wasn't.
Nor should you. Nor should anyone.
Well, I mean, it had some value in it. I'll tell you that.
All right, I'm gonna go dark for a minute, and then I'm gonna
Okay.
hook up in my warehouse to my other microphone because this one's dying. Keeps telling me better.
It just died.
He just died. He went dark.
Or you kicked him out. I don't know.
Yeah. All right. Here, I'm just gonna share it. Actually, because I think I showed Chad the video last week. Here we go.
You're saying there's money here.
What you got there?
We got the Witchblade 1 9.4 CEC, Star Wars Princess Leia #1 8.0. A little $100 here. There's a case pack of Spawn figures that only came from Kickstarter, like $300 or $400. Another case pack, it's like medieval new ones just came out $300. And I have a few in there. All those posters sold, but nothing but McFarlane, Tortured Soul figures. Almost the whole complete Spawn run. Spawn #1, what's the Error comic book, and these are just a bunch of figures. So.
Yeah, those little things in the corner there, they're worth like $100 a piece.
Yeah. I thought that video was longer. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think it was short. I don't think it was recorded something twice or something. It was like a little snapshot.
Oh, yeah, we
like
did.
short.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me go to the other one then. I think. Oh, no, never mind. This is just me showing the flea market.
That's where you are every week, huh?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. But no, that buy was so big that Jay couldn't even ride home in his brother's van. I had to take him home.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
I'm
Yeah,
doing the
that was
opposite. I'm trying to get rid of as much as possible so we don't have to move it in a few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a pain having to move that stuff.
Oh, not looking forward to it.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, that's one of the things about moving, but I mean, at least because you don't have to downsize as much as some people though with it because you said you're not moving too far, right?
No, and we can make several trips if we need to.
Yeah.
But the whole process of keeping track of the inventory, packing it so it doesn't get broken, the stuff that's listed, getting it set back up to get back to work quickly. Yeah, that's just causing me stress.
I mean, it could be worse. Like, some people move like out of state or completely. Like, it could be 10 plus hours away, and there's no coming back for a second trip.
Right. I am thankful.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll take it. We haven't moved in over 20 years though, so I haven't had to do this for a while, and I've never had to do it with a bunch of inventory. So
you're gonna have to get the family members to throw a pizza party and help out to move some stuff.
Yeah, we are. I've got my son-in-laws and my son are going to be helping us, and maybe a few friends. So I found out yesterday that the city that we're moving to is having some kind of event in the park that's just a couple blocks from the building that we're moving into. And I'm like, I wonder what that's going to do to parking, because we're going to have a big old moving truck that we need to unload. So I called the city administrator, and they're like, oh, no problem. We'll blockade a section in front of the building off for no parking so that you guys can unload when you get here. Small town America. I love it.
That's awesome. That's good.
I bet your post offices are nice.
Well, that remains to be seen. The one here is not so great, but hopefully there it'll be better.
Yeah.
I went to the post office today to get, I'm doing a return, something I bought online, and you just take the barcode and they're supposed to scan it and print the label, My post office is so lame here, they don't even have the scanning system. They couldn't do it. So I've got to find a different post office to.
I want to say hi to 1-800 The Deal, and I want to say hi to Rick in Maryland. He's late, but you're here.
Hey guys.
Yes, yeah, because 1-800 the deal is your brother, and it says Kenny. And he was talking about the one white box was about $2,000 in listings.
Wow.
Yeah.
And how much of it's listed so far?
I'm working on that.
That's the real question.
I did some of the comic book yesterday. I got maybe 30 listings out of it, but the rest of it's like bundled for like Venom and some other big runs, and I have to do those. But they're separated at least. But I did 30 of those listings yesterday. So it's a little bit.
Andy's back.
All right, Chad's back.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. You hear me there on tapping on the mic? Tapping on the mic?
Yes.
Okay, good. Not coming through my phone then, that's fine.
Tap in there, and then your tap score and
your tap score. Yeah.
Yep. Let me bring up YouTube so I can read the comments. So what did you talk about when I was gone? Lori, did you go sourcing?
No sourcing until we move. No sourcing.
He's trying to get rid of stuff.
Yeah.
He's looking for you to come down there and buy her up.
Yeah,
that's a long drive.
Yeah, let's all just take a trip out there. We'll buy Lori's whole eBay store.
I'm actually down to just over 600 listings actually.
Oh wow!
So we'd had about 1,000. We're keeping around 1,000, and I'm just letting it dwindle. And I mean, I'm still listing stuff, but I pulled down a bunch of crap that's going in the online auction we're doing.
Oh yeah, how's that going?
It's going good. For so far, it closes next Thursday, so a week from today is when it closes. But things are getting bid on, and that makes me happy because somebody's going to come take it away, and I won't have to see it or touch it or move it.
Congratulations to you too again, man.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Yep,
absolutely.
New and exciting times.
Yeah.
What are you eating for lunch there, Quirky?
Turkey sandwich.
Turkey sandwich.
There you go.
That sounds good. Hey, Ray, did you stop by Chick-fil-A?
No, I did not go yet. No, well, actually, I went there for breakfast the other day, but I didn't want to use the thing for, the free sandwich or whatever for that. But yeah.
Eating that turkey now, I'm getting hungry. I love turkey sandwich.
Jack Link's chicken sticks. That's what I just.
Oh. Yeah, I just ate a Slim Jim. I gotta.
Yep. It was like Frank's Red Hot too. It was not really that spicy though.
No.
Hey, any of you guys sell watches?
No, I don't.
Have I come across any?
Well, I don't know much about them.
I've got a zillion watches, but they all need batteries.
Always put batteries in them.
But it's
really
like not cheap to put the batteries in it, is it?
And no, it's not. It's not much.
Yeah.
You can buy a kit off of Amazon for like $8. And it'll have the pieces where you get unscrew the back, change the batteries, and some of the batteries will come in it. And most of the time they run the same batteries.
That's what I need to do then because
I'm not testing them. I'm selling them untested.
The reason is, especially if you have a more expensive watch, that not having it run, it means you're missing out on a whole lot more money than putting a $3 battery in that watch.
Yeah.
The time doing it.
See this watch right here?
I have a case opener, but I don't even know how to use it. I tried to use it and I couldn't get it to work, so I said forget it. And I just threw the watch in the yard sale and sold it for like $1.
Oh my gosh. Well, I was going through them and I've got this watch and it's a diver's watch and it's worth like $200 to $300 if it's working.
Oh, wow.
So,
and what comps was it not working?
I don't know that I saw any for parts. Maybe I did. I don't remember. Yeah. But definitely want to find out if it works.
I will tell you this. Most times the watches will work. You know,
That's
every
kind
now
of
and
what
then
I'm thinking.
every now and then you'll come across a watch that doesn't, but most times all those watches work. I never come across too many watches that doesn't.
I have so many of them, and I was going through a few thinking, is it worth it to like test all these and put batteries in them or not? But some of them are.
No,
Yeah, like
they all
the
take different batteries.
just like the
it's a lot of
upstate
work.
picture says, some will need a press to get the backs put back on. They do, but usually that'd be a jeweler press. And so if it's you take the battery, you'll know, and you could take it to a jeweler and have it figured. But they do take different batteries. But there are a length of batteries that that fit for most of all the watches.
Okay.
Yeah, Walmart used to do. I remember when Walmart used to do watch batteries. Yep.
I would sell it as working, and if it doesn't work, just take the return.
Yeah, but when it doesn't have a working battery, how do you explain that it works?
Yeah.
Yeah, it worked at one point in time.
It worked at one
but
point
I
in
mean,
time.
Worked before I took the battery out.
Yeah, that's the number one yard sale saying when you ask if something works. Like, well, it worked the last time I used it.
Well, I put it back in the box. It worked.
Yep.
You know, I bet you it did. Yeah, but I mean that's something especially if you have lots of, and you look forward to learn the watching, and then you can look for more and more watches. You just buy the little kit, and you just it's a very cheap way to get an education on something you can make a lot of money with.
Right. I'm just trying to decide whether I have that kind of patience or not.
If I'm at a yard sale and there's a watch there and it's not working, I will always ask, do you know if this works or not? Because you're going to get it cheaper almost. It's like a negotiating tactic. Then they say, well, the last it works. And then you're sitting there like trying to think, do I want to risk it? And then sometimes they'll just come down on the price another $5, $10 on you just because they're unsure too. Maybe, you create doubt in their mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm selling it as it were untested. Worked, untested.
Well, not only that, like my brother was saying, most buyers want pictures with the back off anyway. So if you have a watch that's really worth anything, you kind of want to show all pictures, and a back would be nice, so you don't want any kind of rusting or any type of dirt in there. And you just kind of want to make sure it's real too. If it holds, if that watch holds any weight.
Interesting. So I need to take pictures with the backs off. I wouldn't have really thought about that.
I mean, I wouldn't do that with a $10 watch.
Right.
$15 watch.
Yeah.
So maybe that $300 watch you have.
Well, that's just it. Yeah, I'm going to have to go through them all and see which ones are worth messing with. And that's time consuming in and of itself.
What else are you going to do?
Yeah,
Sitting watching TV. Like the perfect front of the TV pass.
See you, Matt. Dencor Depot.
All right, Dan. See you, brother.
Bye, Matt.
Did he explain what Den Decor Depot stands for?
Yeah, I missed. I didn't say something about like selling stuff like I think
Used to be
Man Cave.
for Man Cave. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But
Good name. Very catchy.
yeah, it is.
Like 1-800-THE-DEAL. I saw Upstate Picker's video. I was going to ask him to come on the show sometime too. But he sold an electronics device. What was that? Stereo? VCR? No. Stereo? Whatever he sold. I think it was a DVD player, actually. The person bought it, and he looked at the person's feedback, I think maybe because they didn't have a lot. And they had a lot of criticism, like they wait 30 days and then return the item saying it's broken. So he took a chance, sold the item to the person anyhow, and then like right towards the end of it, they opened up a return and they shipped him back something. It had been opened because he put security tape on it. And then he called eBay and told him about it, and eBay wouldn't back him up. Said you have to refund half.
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of thing that I would like if Ryan Cohen took over eBay. It's got to stop. You got to get rid of bad buyers.
Yeah. So I have two things right now. Well, I had one over the weekend I got back. It was a video game return. The buyer said the disc didn't work or it wouldn't play. When they sent a picture in the return, they just had like a screenshot of them trying to open a return. They didn't even, it was just weird. But I get back in. I'm like, there's no way. This disc is so clean. Like, there's absolutely no way. You know what I mean? It's perfect. There's no way it doesn't play. And then I have another return that I was expecting, and it's on its way back now. But somebody is claiming that they're press photos from the Baltimore Bullets basketball team, and they're trying to say it's a reproduction. Like, even though I've had the whole entire team set from this, I'm only down to like a few left. I've had no issues with the other ones, but they're trying to say that what they think is that the paper that this is on isn't the correct paper. It's like, because this one's like, it's really thin. It's like a magazine poster style. It's not photo paper, which they're trying to. I think they're thinking if it's on photo paper then it's real, but it's usually not. Like, I don't know. I think it just depends on the era, but I don't know. I don't think.
Do they know more than you, or do you know more than them?
I don't know.
You know more than them.
They're trying to say compared to the ones they have, it's not the same. So I don't even know. But like, what do you do in that situation? Like, you know, I have to eat that. Yeah.
Yep.
Tell them to send you a picture. Yeah.
Quirky, the upstate picker, said it was a combo unit. He said after he posted the video, he found the DVD drive was loose and a connector on the board underneath was broken. That must have been the board they swapped out. Yeah, you gotta watch out. They'll swap pieces out of like a video game system to you. They'll do anything they can do.
Yeah,
it's hard to trust people.
And you can't leave a negative feedback.
Right. I don't know how you combat that, though. I mean,
negative feedback has to come back.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I don't know. How do you combat it?
Well, he could have called eBay to begin with and say, are you going to back me up on this if I ship to this guy? You're allowing this guy to be a buyer on your platform with this kind of feedback and a track record of ripping people off. If I sell this person and they rip me off, are you going to back me up? It's a shame that it would have to come to that, but you need some kind of documentation by eBay that says, if you're going to tell me I can ship this, like if this person's on your platform, I shouldn't have to worry about shipping to them and then getting ripped off and then you not backing me up.
Yeah.
That's what needs to happen.
That becomes hard. It does. You need them to back you up, though. Well, if not, you're going to get screwed.
Right.
But yeah, and it's a shame that it happens. It happens more than we'd like it to happen. Anytime I ever get a return, I mean, I always inspect everything. And I'm like, it's not me.
This is one of the press photos one of the other ones I have.
Huh.
It's like really, really thin paper. So I don't know. Like, I don't think if it was a reproduction, it wouldn't be on a thin paper. You can't just make that very easily.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Like a poster paper.
Is that one that came out of a book?
So I believe when I was like researching too, like that they sent because it was a whole team set and I just broke it apart. But you would get this in the mail, and because it's thinner paper, it was cheaper for them to print that many in quantity. Like it was like in a fan pack type thing.
Yeah. So
that would make sense, but I tried to explain that to them, and they still didn't like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know.
Don't explain that stuff to me.
Yeah. Well, I have no idea. But yeah, I guess I'll get it back, and I guess I'll relist it. I don't know what to say, but I don't, just kind of a pain because I don't agree with their, that I have to pay for return shipping.
Yeah.
Like, because anybody could say your item's not legitimate, and then you have to pay for return shipping.
Yeah, that's the thing, and you got to pay return shipping. It just,
like, what do you do?
It just doesn't work. INAD.
Yeah. Yeah, but like, I mean, who are they to say that an item isn't authentic?
Right.
Yeah, who's the expert? Yeah.
Yeah, who's the expert? I mean, they're just as expert as, anybody else, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. But,
you ever buy an ice cream scoop?
Ice cream scoop.
You buy ice cream scoops? It looked like a high quality ice cream scoop. It was
nice.
$1 at a yard sale, so I bought it. One sold for $34.99 free shipping. I had no idea if it was worth anything or not.
Oh, nice pickup.
So
Did you test
$15,
Make
$10
sure it
shipping.
it? Huh, Chad? You tested
What's
to
that?
make sure did you test it to make sure it worked?
I should. I should. I got some ice cream at home. It looks like it'll work. Looks like it'll work.
That's one thing I would never think of testing an ice cream scoop.
I was just joking. I was like,
Tested and worked. Yeah, tested and worked. Going in title.
All right, I'm gonna buy it and say it didn't work. I'm gonna like just use it for like one gallon of ice cream and send it back.
ice cream scoop just didn't work. The balls weren't round enough when I dropped them in my bowl.
Yeah. It says 12 to a quart. And then there's other ones that say like 20 to a quart. So I guess that number must be important on how much ice cream it scoops. The person that sold it to me, their husband ran an ice cream truck.
Okay.
And I'm like, is that the one that drives through the neighborhood every week? And it's like, yep, that's my husband.
So you got the official.
Well, they have a lot of these, I guess. So.
Yeah.
You talk about the ice cream truck, right? So my wife was like, man, I could really wish the ice cream truck rolled by. I want some. So I said, you better rush out the door to get the ice cream truck. I had to go talk to the ice cream man. I said, listen. I said, when you come to a neighborhood, slow down a little bit, and maybe stop and then creep up, because first we have to hear the ice cream truck going, and then we have to decide if we want the ice cream or not. It might take 40 seconds.
Right.
And then we got to make sure we grab the money.
Money.
See you. So you got to take all this into consideration when you're out here. So he stopped. We were getting ice cream, and then more people started coming out of the house. Think about it. If you rode away like you did last week, we wouldn't have had any of these customers.
Yeah.
So he's like, that makes a lot of sense. I'm like, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Is Jay's audio kind of going mute on you guys? I mean, you can hear him, but it's going. Okay, I didn't know if it was me or not.
Now it's fine. Now.
When you're looking at the camera, I don't know. When you're shouting at the camera, it's fine.
All right. Yeah, because I usually shout at the camera.
Yeah.
Just get mad at the post office. Talk with that voice.
Sorry about that, guys.
No, you're good.
Ice cream. Yeah. But then you got to take into the factor your bad knee, and you just can't run.
Hey,
after the
upstate picker says that ice cream scoop doesn't work with Rocky Road. He wants a partial refund. I can see people saying that too.
I'm going to call eBay in advance. Every item I sell going forward, I guess, just to make sure it works when I'm shipping it. This guy said he was going to rip me off.
Oh man.
What's your favorite flavor of ice cream?
I like the ones with the Reese peanut butter cups in it. I don't know what that's called. But you know
Reese's.
what?
Depends who makes the turkey.
I like birthday cake ice cream. I like the straight Neapolitan. The vanilla chocolate, strawberry. I can't pick just one.
We have Turkey Hill ice cream in our area. I don't know what you guys have. It's like everywhere here. Hershey's.
Yeah. We have the same.
It's a gas station franchise, but they have an ice cream plant in Columbia, Pennsylvania.
Yeah. Used to like the Turkey Hill.
Chocolate for me.
Chocolate? Yeah.
I like a strawberry cheesecake one or something.
Ooh.
That's good too.
Yep.
No. You like toppings on it? Because I like putting chocolate syrup and whipped cream on my ice cream.
Sounds like a sundae.
I love it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, a Sunday I can eat on Monday. It doesn't matter.
Cookies and cream all the way.
Okay. Yeah. We always have that in the house. That's my wife's favorite, so we always have that.
And I guess upstate Pickers is Rocky Road. So
right.
I'm just gonna assume that by the statement he made.
Weird Al, I love Rocky Road.
I love Rocky Road.
All right, let's get into these plushes since we're
Oh.
Claw machine today.
All right.
Yeah. You selling a lot of plush?
I'm not particularly like I picked up one good one over the weekend. And let me see, I gotta find it. But
Do you have a limit in your head of how I'm not buying a plush unless it's worth a certain amount of money? Or, well, no, not Jake. Jay just throws it on death pile.
Yeah.
yeah, he'll buy it, not even listed. So.
Well, I'm not buying a dollar store plush. That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
There's no money in it. There's no money to resell it at a flea market. And there's no money to sell it online.
So, all right, if there's a pile of plush in front of you, what are you guys looking for? What are you guys looking at?
I look for
Tags.
jelly cat. I look for anything, maybe if there's tags. I'll look for anything that has pop culture in it. I'll look for any like defunct old shows or cartoons. I'll look for anything that's popular in the cartoons. I'll look for anything video game. Those are the types of things that I look for. So, yeah.
You rattled that list off.
I know. Nobody can say anything else.
Leave something for the rest of us.
Yeah.
I don't even hardly look at the plush, honestly. I probably should, but there's just
after I show you what I found, like in the search results, you're probably gonna want to look at it.
You're gonna want to look.
Yep, absolutely. But I'll just share the plush that I bought over the weekend. It's like more of like a beanbag plush. But you guys know what this is?
Yeah.
It's a monster.
No.
Angry Bird? I don't know.
No.
Club Penguin.
Yep.
Chocolate Club Penguin.
Yeah.
I'm too old.
So really, they make penguin ones from this also, but this one is called a puffle. And so if you find these, I mean, I bought plenty of them probably like a year or so ago. I bought a pretty big collection, and some of them were pretty good. I mean, I'm saying maybe $20-$30. Like, it's not bad for a $1 less one. But this one, somebody had their stand at the flea market, and it got me because I've never seen one that said Disney Parks, because it's made by Disney. So, I mean, I'm always looking for Disney Parks plushes because you can only buy them at Disney at those parks. But so that I seen this one, I was like, whatever, I'll pay it. They wanted $3. This one's like probably like a $70 plush.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
So,
Good
Because
pickup.
it's Disney Parks specifically, though?
yeah. Like they have one that is it's the same
Blue.
guy basically, but and not Disney Parks. And that one is still good. I mean, it's $30, I think.
Yeah,
But-
Club Penguin's defunct too.
Mhm.
They're no
Yeah.
longer around.
$1,000,
So
$900, $800.
are all Club Penguins worth picking up? Or
Not
Penguin
not
is
all, but
really
there's a
good.
lot.
There's
at
a
all.
lot?
Yeah. Oh
If
man,
it's
I'm
blue?
sharing all the secrets.
You're letting them all out, Ray.
But
Is
yeah.
it a secret? Really?
I'll tell you, I like South Park plushes are really good. Older South Park plushes, yeah.
Mhm.
Original Mario plushes, they hold a really good value to them too.
Well, who was the guy that sold the Douglas plush for over $1,000? Douglas dog or something?
Doug,
Type in Douglas plush on
All right.
research.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna do
A
the
husky,
I'm gonna do the
$3,500.
Let's see.
Doug Glass. I don't know. Is there more than one way spelled Douglas?
I'm gonna do the Club Penguin first. So I just had that up.
Okay. Yeah, those blue penguins are like $1,000 or 2,000.
So 2,500 is the highest.
Is it rare? If there's 3,000 of them, is it rare?
I know. I think that's crazy that there's 3,000 of them. It's sold for
Yeah.
2,500. Like,
What do you consider rare? I consider rare as if there's none on eBay except for me.
Yeah, that's the same character. So this had to be because it's
That's an auction.
yeah, but also the other one had like some kind of authenticity or something like.
Disney pin sold for $1,400. Are those pin plushes? Okay.
So the one that has the like certificate, it was a giveaway. So I wonder if that's why. But I had some of these guys here.
But often the auctions just don't go as high.
You said what?
A lot of times auctions won't go as high.
Yeah,
as what it might
true.
now is. So
unless it's highly sought after.
Yeah, that's crazy though. See, then he goes all the way down to 800.
Even opened though; those are open. 800 for an opened plush. Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's pins though. Like, so I mean, I guess just Club Penguin in general, you should look out for. There's all kinds of stuff.
There's the Puffles.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. So yeah, I mean, they're definitely a bolo, I think.
Are you finding those at a yard sale though? I mean, most people know what they have.
No, I think at a yard sale because it's a toy. It might have been their kids or something.
Oh yeah.
You know, I think you're more likely
grandparents.
Or I don't even think most people even know.
A lot of people don't care they're plushes.
Yeah.
They don't think that they have any value.
Right.
Like I bought one of my pet monsters for $0.25. I spent 25 cents for a My Pet Monster.
Yeah.
Wait, that's just the tags? The tags.
Oh wow.
Wow. I had this Fire Sensei. I actually had him without the tag. Oh, and the pizza. Man, maybe I undersold mine. Because I sold them and they did not sell. I did not get $300 for them.
Well, that one says brand new. Was yours? I mean.
Yeah, that's true. That does make a difference. Because I
don't
even
what's
think
brand new mean?
Yeah.
What's brand new mean?
With tags, so yeah.
Yeah.
Tags with tags? Yes.
See, what is this? Just because it's Club Penguin.
eBay search results. Yeah.
Stadium Club.
I actually had that. I had that signed card for too. So, all right. Let's see. All right. So I'm gonna go to the next one. I was gonna go to product research, and then you said Douglas after that, or I can even just do it right here. Right here. I want to show this. Look at this Sonic.
Wow.
I don't even know.
She's hot.
Oh my god.
And how much?
That's what Sonic said.
That's it's 5,500.
Wow. Wait, is that sold?
Yes, should
yeah.
Be. Yeah.
24. Okay.
Yeah, because this is in the
Gotcha. These are all sold.
Yeah, this is in the like Terra Peak area. So where are these?
Gotcha.
Yeah, they're Japanese. Yep.
Wait, Moldy Mario.
Moldy Mario.
That's the name, or that's what happened to him?
I don't know.
Big difference there.
No.
Jay might know more than that.
They have like a fluffy film on them, like where you can color them. You can color them in. It's I can't remember the name of it. Like it's a certain like hairiness on those things. They're only Japanese. Okay. They're very rare. Very, very rare.
Huh. I've never heard of them.
But 4,200 for them?
Yeah. Those are the ones you really look at. Any old video game one.
Oh, look, there is a Douglas. There it is. The 3,500 is in here. Here we go.
A dog?
Yep. The wolf.
Wow.
Yeah.
I knew nothing about that.
Or no. Whiteley. Maybe that's okay.
Husky?
Yeah.
I would. What's that? Is that associated with something? What is that from?
I don't think anything.
Nothing? You-
White Lightning Wolf. That's just the name of it.
Yeah, I
I
think
would
that's the
need-
seller, probably.
Okay.
I would not have any idea if I saw that. Not a clue.
Yeah.
Well, it's got to be big, right? It looks big in that picture.
Yeah.
Well,
Is it
pictures can be deceiving, so it's hard to know.
How long
put
ago
your
was that? That was
yardstick in
February. I should be able to click into it, right? Oh, or it's not.
Yeah.
like-
No.
There's
it's
another
over-
Douglas
over
down there.
90 days.
Shepherd.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pikachu. Oh, here's another Douglas. German Shepherd.
Yeah, someone picked up one cheap, and they talked about it on YouTube, and they sold it for over $1,000. I got this Lion King, adult Simba, that is worth about $40 to $50.
There you go.
We just redecorated my son's room. We got rid of the jungle theme.
So here's more Sonic ones that are worth a lot.
Wow.
And these, that's from 2012.
How much? How much?
They sold for almost
Wow.
3,000.
Wow.
And then there's
That's-
another set down here. Look like the same ones. Yeah, for 2,800. So,
But you got to know what you have to know what company sells them.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle plush. Pretty crazy. I mean, what this guy looks kind of scary. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. That's a little freaky there.
And there's two of them. You got the baby and the adult size. That's 1920, 1940.
Oh, it's old. Yeah, that's cool.
Knickerbocker. There's
I just bought something at a yard sale for 50 cents. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, let me show you.
Frazetta Toys. So this is similar to that Douglas.
Can you see me?
Just wonder what makes
wow.
those. Huh. Because
Yeah.
I was looking up those Douglas
Porky's
toys. A lot of them.
Porky, is that a clown?
I think so.
That's not a plush.
But I don't even know where it is. I
That's
think I'm getting closer. 50 cents.
what?
Use a crazy voice. They come ship with me.
Yeah.
It is a brand of 2005 Morbid Industries. You ever heard of them?
No, Morbid Industries.
2005 Morbid. But keep going on plush. Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah, this is interesting. I have no idea. This is.
Who are the people?
I know, like why would they take a picture with the
Yeah.
Let me see. It's a new Visti by Verdi. No idea.
Plush toy doll autograph.
Oh, it's autograph. Okay.
So maybe that one of those people are the autographer? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Probably so.
that's interesting. Yes, it's probably the person on the right because that autographed it. My guess, because the person on the left has the same shirt on as the store. That's cool.
Yeah.
There's another Frazetta. So Frazetta is definitely similar, I guess, to the Douglas.
Interesting.
That's not a plush. A lot
I'm
of
looking
Pokemon Center. Yeah.
I'm just looking at Douglas plush though, and so many of them aren't worth anything. So I don't know how
Yeah.
you then know what's it. Yeah, I mean,
Right.
without just having to look it up. Oh my gosh!
I have a
look at that.
dog. I got all my son's plush. There was a dog, like a wiener dog that was, or a Dachshund. Is that the same thing? That was like $12 was all it was worth. Because I saw it and I'm like, ooh, maybe this is one of them.
That's.
It
I
was
didn't
not
buy
one.
that one, that color, but I got my pet monster for $1. That's where I bought mine.
Wow.
That's
That's
yellow
awesome.
one, though. Yeah, that's really.
Yeah, I've never seen this color.
I've never seen a yellow.
It's wild.
Is it a 80s? Huh.
Giggly eyes.
It reminds me of the what is it? Fugglers? Is that what it?
Oh yeah.
New Fugglers, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I wonder if any of those are really worth anything anymore.
There's probably
Yeah, I
a
don't
few
know.
rare ones, but
Yeah.
Man, this mask does not exist. There's none on this would be rare. None on eBay, none sold in the last 3 years.
Is that a
Wow.
Rushton?
Yep. It is.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
do
that-
know old vintage Rushtons are. Oh yeah, Valentine's. Yeah.
Yep.
How much did it go for?
1,350.
1,000. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
There's definitely a lot of Pokemon and Sonic in here, but you know, just about like what we were talking about with the Douglas, there's got to be a lot of stuff that isn't worth anything
Right.
in these plushes.
absolutely.
Probably more that's not than is.
Oh,
These plushes, some of them are really creepy.
Bizarro. All right, what's
Yeah,
it
but-
say about that one?
Smisky.
Misky, third animal. We don't know how old it is.
Yeah, but you're
Huh.
looking at a lot of the plushes that's worth a ton of money. There are a
Yeah.
lot of plushes that are worth $100 and $200 that are just, you know.
True. But I mean, these might just be some to keep an eye out for a little bit. I wonder. You see,
My
is there
problem
any
is
specific plushes?
I never dig through the plush bins because I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to sit there and look every single plush up.
Yeah.
Look,
Don't buy what you don't know.
Right.
Jurassic Park one.
Wow.
36-inch. That's a pretty good size one.
That's a big one.
1,200.
Huh.
Here's a cool Stife.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Wow.
30s.
1930s.
Wow.
Yep. Oh wow. Disney Bolt. Yeah, I mean these are awesome. What is this guy? BTS. What is BTS?
Is it a band?
Is it?
I thought so.
Might be.
Yeah, I thought they were
They're like a
that Mexican
Korean
not
band?
Korean band, yeah.
Korean.
Okay.
Yeah.
It says hip hop, so
Yeah.
official hip hop.
Yeah, guy was,
Don't ask me how I know that because I don't want to know that.
There's a Jellycat.
Oh, it's a big one.
Dragon. Yep. 1,200. I want to know what those things that you got, Jay. Those Pokemons that you got, what they're actually worth.
Yeah, I forgot what the name of those things are. They're plush, but they talk.
Oh, okay. They talk.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is riveting podcasting.
All right. I mean, it's great. We'll stop with the plush, but I mean, it gives us an idea, like maybe some other brands I've never even heard of.
Yeah.
Like,
So what was that? Douglas?
Douglas and
now, even though I forget the other one that
Frazetta, or
goes
what-
similar to Douglas.
Frazetta.
Yeah, Frazetta.
Frazetta.
Yep. Sonic, Pokemon.
Yeah.
Specifically, I think the Pokemon Center ones are probably.
But the Sonics you want to look at is a name that's like Samnei, SAMNEI, I believe it is.
Yeah.
That's the company you want to buy from Sonic.
Okay.
Because not all Sonic plushes are alike.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense. Yeah, those are really interesting.
Okay.
I would never.
Schooling in the plush. We need to look a little closer at some of the plush, maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to start carrying like a list. I'm gonna have to write
Like-
that down.
Cheat
I've
sheet.
only ever found Jellycat once,
Hmm.
and I bought it just because it was Jellycat, but it wasn't worth picking up.
Yeah, I feel like that's one of the most well-known ones right now. I
Yeah.
constantly hear about it, but I don't know. I have a Pokemon Center one, but I don't think it's too much. Like maybe $80, not 1,000, like some of those.
Yeah.
Well, $80 is nothing to
Mhm.
write off for was. That's really,
Yeah. I'll take an $800 sale any day.
yeah.
And my Chick-fil-A
Well, I mean, I guess.
gal, I went into Chick-fil-A the other day. I thought these weren't sold in stores. They got them up there for like $115.
Really?
Yeah, they have one. The lady even told me, "Oh, they don't sell them in stores." You know, she bought it online because, that was the only way to get it. And then I don't know, unless they just changed, maybe it just started selling them. But
Wait, so
You got
bought-
lied to.
Huh?
You
You
got
pay
lied
$100
to.
for that?
no, I did not. No, I got this at the
Okay.
yard sale a couple weeks ago or a few weeks ago, and the lady I bought off of said she couldn't. You can't get these in stores. That she bought them online off like a disgruntled employee or something.
Oh.
But
Yeah,
it was supposed to be the display, I thought, but it's not if they're selling them.
Don't let that confuse. I'll tell you what sells well are the Chick-fil-A ornaments for your Christmas tree. Even though they sell them in the store, you could get double the amount they sell them in the store for.
Really?
I
Absolutely.
didn't even know Chick-fil-A had ornaments. So
Absolutely. They sell. They're hot. Every time I get ornaments from them, I sell them fast. There's a collector market out for Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, there is. I know. Did anybody buy? I've had this cup sitting here because I was going to list it. Did anybody buy those cups, like hoping that they would get the golden cup?
No.
No, I don't know if they're still doing it, but they were doing something like that where they had like 4 different ones, like cups like this that they would have. I think they were maybe doing it maybe for 4 months or something, but each month they would have a different style from every era of different they had.
Okay.
So this is like the original, I think, from Greenbrier Mall Food Court in Atlanta. So that's what their original cup looked like. But if you bought one of these, because they're like blind packs, that you could get a golden cup, and it could be like a year's worth of Chick-fil-A or something.
Ooh, get the black card or gold card, whatever they call them.
Well, it would have been a gold cup, I guess. I don't know.
I meant free food for a year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I already got that.
Yeah, Jay's already got that. He's got a hookup. he hooked me up with a free sandwich and milkshake cards.
Yeah, like so a buddy of mine, he just last week or the week before, he handed me 61 cards for
wow.
free like chicken trays or chicken sandwiches. It was chicken sandwiches, chicken trays. Then a month before that, she loads my app up so she can load it up. She works for Chick-fil-A. She loads the app up with all my stuff and gives me cards. But you can only put so much on my app in 1 month.
Crazy.
So, which is cool. Yeah, I mean, that's a hookup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I know. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank God. I can't complain.
Nope.
Good friend. Good friend.
Well, Jay, you're a good friend because you gave me one, so
Oh, but
He's
that's
got
the only
60
reason why you're a good
He only
friend.
gave you one?
Well, he gave me one
I
of
gave him
each.
2. I mean, I think he eat a chicken
Yeah,
sandwich.
a milkshake and a sandwich.
Oh, okay.
Couldn't give me a fry.
I don't have
I'm
fries.
kidding. Oh
Are
man,
they
no, I
are they
appreciate
good
it.
at any Chick-fil-A?
I don't
You
think
know,
so.
I don't know, but I think it's only good at the one, that's by our house. I'm not
So
sure.
you can't share it with the rest of us on the podcast, I guess, huh?
No, yeah, it says redeemable, and it has a location. So.
Okay, so it's
Gotcha.
only
But
redeemable.
yeah, there we go.
Nice.
Not
Yep.
bad.
No, it's not bad.
I
at all.
rarely go to Chick-fil-A.
I like
I mean, the line wraps all the way around the building twice.
yes.
Yeah, but they're fast.
Yeah. I used to
Overpriced.
specifically go there for lunch when I worked in the same shopping center as one, and because I would go up in line, order my sandwich, turn around, grab my straw, and they're already calling my name. There's no other place that's going to be like that.
No. And the customer service there is beyond compare. My pleasure.
And I like their chicken.
Yeah. What? And not only that, if you're sitting in the inside, you got people that are waiting. They'll come. Can I get you a refill? I'm like, absolutely. You know, I will go there even if the food I thought was mid. I would rather go there because the customer service is way better than going to a place that the food is like better.
Yeah.
But they have terrible customer service.
I like the Popeyes spicy chicken sandwich. I think a little bit better than the Chick-fil-A's. And it's cheaper.
All right.
Hey, Matt wants to know, what would you do if you don't know how long or where you got an item like Jay to determine the tap score? So if I had something, I guess, for 3 years or whatever, and then how would you determine the tap score? Or does the tap score come in
list for time of listing?
Yeah. The tap score, you can only use 2 of the 3 criteria because it's based on things you have on eBay currently, more or less. But I mean, that the third element you don't know till you sell it. You don't know any of them. You don't know how much you're going to sell it for, but you can look at sold comps to kind of help you determine your tap score. But I know he's joking. I'm trying to come up with a serious answer for a joking comment. You just wing it. Swing it.
Yeah.
Do your best.
He said
Lori's into tap scores. What's your tap score, Lori? Your last item you sold.
Oh, yeah, that's a good.
Let me look at what the last item I sold was. Oh, I sold some silver jewelry. I was selling gold last week. Now I'm selling silver.
Can be a good tap score.
The problem is that I've had it sitting around forever, but I just listed it yesterday and I sold it yesterday.
30 days. That's a 10.
It was broken pieces of sterling silver jewelry. So it wasn't anything that could be worn or used. So it was basically scrap. And so I didn't have any money in it really. Sold it for $25 in less than 24
Sold it for
hours.
25.
Sold it for 25, yeah, in less than 24 hours. So.
Wow.
So 2.5 and a 10. And what'd you pay for it?
Basically nothing. It was just in
Nothing?
a bunch of other stuff I bought.
All right. So you 10 extra money. 10 extra money.
So
10,
like
10, and 4. 8. It's an 8. Tap score of 8. There you go. Riveting podcasting.
Yep.
Mine are horrible.
Very riveting.
Well, I sold a camera a couple days ago for $100.
Wow.
But I think I paid 20 for it. So I only 4x my money? 5x my money? Less than a month.
Well, that's good then.
So it's a 10, and a 5. 25 divided by 3, it's at least an 8.
Yeah.
I don't like paying $20 for a digital camera.
Yeah. I had to find one that wasn't a card, and my most recent sale that wasn't a card was when it was like a Kato little mini figures or whatever, action figures. But I listed on the 2nd of this month, and I sold it for $10, and I paid $15 for like 100 of them. So
what's that? 15 cents each? $15 for 100? Is that
something like that?
So 50, you 10 extra money. There's a 10.
Yeah.
Sold it in a month. That's a 10. But you only got $10 or less than $20 for it, right?
Yeah.
You said 10.
Yeah. So that's
a 1. It's a 7.
Mm-hmm.
Tap score. Okay. Tap score is easy, folks. Matt, it's easy.
I don't know. I need the chart in front of me. I can't. That's why I just said what I have, and you can do it.
Hey, I'd like to read this thought. I got a buyer just sent me a message. He said, I just wanted to give you a quick thank you, weirdly enough. About 3 months ago, I bought a Grand Theft Auto 1 just because it was like $5 cheap. And I printed up my own cover and back label, so I didn't have the case or anything. So when your Grand Theft Auto London showed up, what he just bought for me, inside the Grand Theft Auto 1 case with the map and everything. I was flabbergasted. It's just like, that's so awesome. Totally needed that as well. So thank you so much. So that's good. You never really hear a thank you from buyers. I just had an extra case around. I figured you could use it, they could use it, and I set the game an extra case with a map. And
Nice.
Okay.
made the buyer happy.
Yeah,
So
Yep.
that's customer service, right?
that's customer service.
Yep. That is. Yes.
So-
I mean, it's kind of hard to do that. Like, I think a lot of people don't understand because we're online. You know, we're selling online. We can't provide always the same exact like customer service that you would get in person.
Right.
You know, and you don't even see your buyer. You don't meet them. So I mean, like, is there any like little things that you guys tend to do to maybe try to provide better customer service to your buyers?
My
I just
happy
think-
face stickers.
Yeah, that's a good one. Send them stickers. I send stickers, but I want to make sure, when I send something to somebody, it's packaged really well. It's clean, looks really neat. And, if I can send something extra that, that's not out of my way, that doesn't cost shipping or anything, I'll send that with you too. But I worked for a company, and we started eBay, and we sold transmissions and transfer cases. And when they purchased an item off of eBay, we would call them up and speak to the buyer, because not only that, we wanted to just double check, make sure the item that they were getting was the item that they bought, what they needed for. And during that time, we were able and capable of offering them, thank yous and customer service, whatever they needed that could be, adjacent to the service that they paid for off eBay. So that's what I do, and that's what we've done, in the past with other companies.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Calling a customer, an eBay customer?
Yep.
Crazy.
Is that a Mike Deathball Picker?
What I tell you, I'll tell you one thing. We called the customer on eBay because I managed that company, and that company never had eBay. We started eBay, and when I left, we were selling $10 million a year on eBay.
Woo!
From 0 to 10 million. Yep.
Wow.
Crazy. That's pretty crazy too.
Yeah,
And
that's,
we
I went
called
from a
every
million to
single-
zero.
We called.
I'm doing
every-
the opposite.
Every single customer that ever bought anything from us, we called them.
Huh.
Everybody.
Now people won't answer their phone though.
Right.
How-
I'm not
Yeah.
answering a phone number if I don't know it.
if you call me, I'm 100% not answering.
Exactly.
You have to call 3 times for me to want to answer.
You can text me, but
Well, that's fine. You'll just get a call 3 times. It doesn't matter. I mean,
I'm not
But
calling my
that's-
buyer 3 times.
that's the way. But that's the way we went
This
from
guy's
0 to
stalking
10
me.
million.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
We went from 0 to 10 million.
I mean, why do you want to contact me so bad? You got to call me
Yeah.
3 times.
my customer
Well, we got to
service is
contact you to talk to you, because if I contact you once and don't get an answer, I never contacted you in the first place.
Yeah.
Contact is when I'm literally being able to talk to you. You hear my words, and I hear your words. Not that I called you just for no reason. See, some companies they do things that don't do what other companies do, and that's what makes them successful, because they go above and beyond.
That's
and
true.
everybody sits there and thinks like, well, man, you do this because of that. No, that's what they do.
Yep. No, I agree.
it's like my wife. If my wife doesn't tell me something 3 times, it's like I never heard it the first time.
Yeah, that's right. No, but I mean, what I'm saying, that's what we did, and we were successful at that. But we, it's kind of we had to do it because we don't want the customer would get a bad. They think they ordered the exact part they ordered, and they may not have. They just was thinking in their head, because not all buyers know what vehicles they use, or things like that. So we giving them customer services not only on the back end, saving our ass from having someone send a return back in, because it's costly when you're sending something out that's 70 pounds.
All right. I
So
mean,
we make sure we contact them every single time.
it makes sense. When's the last time you guys have had eBay contact you? Because I feel like I used to get calls, and now they don't even bother.
No, maybe
Never.
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 No.
Yeah, because they used to. Like they used to do like almost like a survey call and just want to make sure everything was going good. And but nope.
I can't remember ever.
Yeah.
And the CEOs never called me.
So what do you do to help your buyers? What kind of customer service do you give? Right?
None.
Yeah.
I don't want them to remember me at all. Like the less they think about me, the less chance I'm getting a return.
Yeah, sometimes it's like that. Most definitely. But I mean, I put thank you stickers on the packages if I remember that kind of stuff. I mean, most importantly, just I want to pack it correctly. I rarely have any issues with anything rhyming damage or any complaints or anything like that. So
yeah, we're talking about customer service, right? You're talking about
customer service. That's a
customer service can come in many different ways. When you listen to Ryan's interview, right? And what he talked about is when he started Chewy, what he did, because he's up against a lot of things. We ship quicker. We met, those are some of the things that, and then we answer the phones when somebody calls. If there's a problem, we make sure the price is correct. So those are some customer service, even without speaking to anybody. Those are some of the things you can do for customer services. It's an array of things.
Oh yeah, answer questions quickly.
Yeah.
I think that's a big one that can make a difference.
Matt said he didn't get a thank you sticker on his book, Ray.
Ray,
I did. Oh well.
Matt doesn't care about you as a customer.
Well, because I said thank you live, so that should be good enough.
right.
Hold on, you just sing it. Hey Matt, when's your birthday, brother? Because we're gonna have Ray sing you happy birthday live.
Yeah.
Sing happy birthday
Today. What do you know?
Yeah.
Is it today?
No.
All right, Ray.
Look, I don't work at Texas Roadhouse.
Happy birthday.
Texas Roadhouse.
I'm up for it.
April 19th.
Oh, we just missed it.
Oh.
We're gonna have a long wait.
Cute.
Oh, that's May. All right.
Actually,
Okay.
wasn't that around when the book? Yeah,
Sold?
I think so.
Look
Give
at
him
that.
all of his money back. Give him all his money back.
Yeah, he
The
owes you a
birthday
present.
gift.
Customer service, yeah.
Right. Above and beyond.
Great customer service.
Just give everybody their money back. That's what I do. It seems like it. I feel like it.
Yeah, every
I just
package
gotta-
you order from Ray has a DVD in it, and he's going to send it medium in.
Yeah, okay. It was March 19th is when he bought it.
Oh, March 19th. All right.
Yeah, so a month early almost.
Last week I talked about Primo Chemo and I said that he has paid $800 in unnecessary fees to eBay to get his money instantly.
Yeah.
I just got the notification from eBay. Get your funds when you need them. Express payouts. $2 per payout.
Yeah.
Put instantly in your bank account
Yeah.
or a Visa or MasterCard debit card.
I'll wait.
I'll wait.
Yeah.
Well, he called me out on his podcast for making fun of him for doing that. He knows it's a problem, but he doesn't care. Or he doesn't care enough to stop, I guess. Now I'm calling him out
this
again.
podcast. I like.
Oh.
We need to get a soundboard.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We need some sounds.
We can pay extra for. There's an extra
Sounds? How much?
I don't know.
Just buy an iPad and then get one of those apps that you can play sound effects by pressing a button.
Yeah, you can do that.
I'd have to see how much extra, but I could just have a sound machine right here.
I like that sound. I want people clapping, Happy
Like
Picker found a nice plush.
But
Everybody clapping and.
I'll be hunting for plush. Oh wait, no, I won't because I'm not sourcing for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Man,
We'll just clap and applause when you move into your new place.
Yeah.
There.
Okay.
It seems like we have a segment on here now that we do research on a product every week.
Yeah, we do.
What's next week's product?
I don't know. That's actually a good idea.
you have to watch to find out.
Yeah. We'll
Gotta build
Let's watch
anticipation.
and find out.
Yep.
Yeah. But Lori, you picked a horrible time to move because this is like yard sale season. I passed 20 signs today for yard sales, and I'm like,
I know.
can't wait.
but they'll be there afterwards too. So
Yeah, there's enough stuff out there.
yeah.
This
And then
weekend
I'm
is a
gonna
big
have-
weekend in our area.
I'm gonna have lots of space. Space won't be an issue.
Mhm.
At least for a while.
You can start that death pile.
You might,
Yeah.
yeah, you might just have to buy off of Jay.
Yeah,
I
come
was
down. I'll
saying,
sell you
channel
stuff.
my inner J.
Jay will sell you a pallet.
Why not? I mean,
Sell me a
Yeah.
random tub that you don't know what's in it for.
Don't know.
Right. Those mystery
I'm
box.
thinking about starting. So I have to start filming my own content, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to film one bin at a time. Take a bin, open it up, and then just see, like, I don't know, cut it into a short or something, and just go through the bin and see what's in there. I don't know. I like looking at things when people open. That's why people like going to these yard sales. See
Yeah,
what they find for this.
Yeah.
I'm just going to
I love
open a
the
bin,
hunt.
and what do I find?
yeah.
I know
What-
we're over time, but Jay, are you still doing the eBay lives?
Well, I haven't done one in a few weeks.
Oh, you haven't.
Yeah, we've been super busy. I think we're gonna have to start one next week. We're gonna do another one next week.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't do one with those comics. Or
Maybe.
now the media that you got.
No,
No.
no, because I want to do I think it's gonna be nice to do a media store. I think so. We're just gonna leave that for, the stuff for a media store.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, it happens.
Yep. But yeah, Lori is right. It is it's 2:07. So it's that time. We thank everybody for joining us today. Thanks for being active in the chat, hanging out with us. And does anybody have anything going on this week that they want to shout out or?
No.
It's graduation time.
Yeah.
My
Oh,
son's
I'm going to
graduating from college.
Okay.
My
Awesome.
niece is graduating next week in Ohio, so I will be on the road Thursday. I'm not sure Thursday morning or Thursday afternoon. If it's the afternoon, I should be able to join.
Okay.
Shout out to all the graduates out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So life now begins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to get a job, or you go to college. Or get a job and go to college.
Yeah.
Don't choose reselling because it's a little harder than you think. We don't need that squad out there at the yard sale, grabbing all the stuff up.
I disagree.
Go
Yeah.
to college.
I disagree. It's a great side gig for college. You can sell everything cash on Facebook Marketplace.
Don't listen to what he says. He's trying
You don't have to
create
claim
more
any of it.
competition.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, go. You know what? If you're going to do it, I think the best place to do it is in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And Amish country.
Right in Chad's neighborhood.
I cannot beat the Amish to a yard sale.
It really is a good
What?
side hustle.
What do you mean you can't beat them to a yard sale? They're on
Well, I mean, I can drive faster than them, but they get up like at 4 o'clock in the morning on Saturdays.
What
they gotta go-
What is that?
Milk the cows.
Oh, come on now. You could set an alarm. But all right.
I don't want to. I ain't getting up that early.
Yeah. Thank you guys, everybody stopping by and listening to us ramble about just awkward stuff and some reselling and
Yeah.
hearing about the post office today. Thank you.
Go out and find you some plush this week.
Yeah,
Yep.
find you some plush. And then come back next week and tell us what the plush you found.
Yeah,
There we go.
there we go. Yeah, let us know next week.
What did you find this week? What did you find this week? That's what we got to do. Send us pictures over to what's our email address? Instagram. Send the
Yep.
pictures over to Instagram. and
Yeah,
we'll
I'll show them off.
show them off.
Not
live.
what are you not what are you shipping? What are you buying?
What are you buying?
What are you
Not
buying?
What you shipping? What you buying?
All right. See you guys next week.